You're tuning into Black and White Sports on YouTube. The no-holds-barred truth on sports. The main event starts now.
Well, Black and White sports fans, let's talk about Karmelo Anthony. Karmelo Anthony, the track athlete who stabbed Austin Metcalf in the heart, and Austin Metcalf died in his brother's arms. His twin brother, by the way. Folks, we all found out that Frisco ISD, right out here in Texas, reversed course, bent the knee to Karmelo Anthony. After expelling him initially, they're going to allow him to graduate, which is a slap in the face to the Metcalf family. Their son, Austin, who would actually have graduated next year, won't be graduating. Why? He's dead. Because Karmelo Anthony took his life. Folks, a lot of people are outraged by this, man. I'm absolutely stunned that Frisco ISD did this. It is really, really shameful, man. Austin Metcalf's mother sent emails to the school district. No reply. Now we have Jeff Metcalf, the father of Austin Metcalf, showing up to the school district to talk to someone. Guess what? They didn't want to talk to him. Folks, we got a serious problem here. He showed up and they wouldn't let him into the building. They said, you got to have an appointment. He says, I made an appointment. This is getting really, really disturbing, folks. It's pretty clear which side, whose side Frisco ISD is siding with. They're siding with track meet killer Karmelo Anthony. The Metcalfs, apparently they don't care about them. Let's go ahead, guys, and get into this local news clip here. Here we go. Right over here, Austin Metcalf's father seeks answers after learning Karmelo Anthony may still graduate high school. It ain't no maybe. He's going to graduate. Let's watch this clip, guys. Here we go.
Father now demanding answers. CBS Texas learned last night that Karmelo Anthony will get his diploma. Anthony is the Frisco High School student accused in the deadly stabbing of Austin Metcalf. Well, Metcalf's father now wants to confront the district superintendent about this decision. Our JD Miles was the only local reporter there. He brings us the story tonight.
He says he just wants answers, but when Jeff Metcalf arrived at Frisco ISD's administration building, this is what he got.
Hi there, can I help you?
Yeah, I'd like to come in and speak to someone, please.
I'm sorry, we're not allowed to let anyone in without an appointment.
The father of Austin Metcalf wanted to hear directly from Frisco ISD Superintendent Mike Waldrop what he heard from media reports on Tuesday. Those reports are that Karmelo Anthony will get his diploma later this month, despite being under house arrest and charged with murdering Metcalf's son, Austin.
I've been stonewalled. Said, I understand the protocol. They said I have to make an appointment, which I did.
It was 6 weeks ago today when what authorities describe as an altercation between Austin and Karmelo led to one 17-year-old pulling a knife and stabbing the other 17-year-old in the chest at a track meet inside a Frisco ISD stadium. Anthony's parents, who claim their son was just defending himself, asked Frisco ISD to allow him to get his high school diploma. Sources say an agreement was reached that would allow that.
So I'm just curious on how they arrived at it when I read their own policy manual about what it states for mandatory expulsion and also graduation.
In a statement to CBS News Texas, a representative for the Anthony family tells us, we cannot and will not speak about the agreement made with Frisco ISD that remains confidential and legally protected. Wow. However, it is truly a shame that anyone would go so far as to threaten a graduation ceremony or try to ruin a day that should be filled with joy, pride, and accomplishment for so many students and their families. Frisco ISD superintendent posted a message on social media last night, making it clear that Anthony will not be allowed to attend a graduation ceremony. No student who commits a serious criminal offense is permitted to participate in the graduation ceremony. But sources say Anthony's GPA was high enough to withstand missing the last month of school and still meet the requirements for a diploma. The school district tells CBS News Texas if the student is expelled, they may continue their education through the Juvenile Justice Alternative Education Program. In cases where a student has completed all graduation requirements and is facing expulsion, Frisco ISD typically gives the option of early graduation instead of placement at JJAEP. The controversy has resulted in a new online petition to award Metcalf an honorary diploma next year, when he would have graduated along with his twin brother.
The fact of the matter is it's not going to bring my son back. I mean, it's a nice gesture, but in the long run, my son doesn't get a diploma. So there's part of me that says maybe Mr. Anthony shouldn't get one either.
Yeah. You guys saw that right there, man. This is unbelievable, man. Frisco ISD seems like they want nothing to do with the Metcalf family. It is ridiculous that Karmelo Anthony is being allowed to graduate. The track meet killer is going to graduate. Are they actually going to call his name at the graduation? I'm curious about that. Some's telling me they probably don't want the heat, and they're probably not going to announce his name. There may actually be some protests, man, at that graduation. Karmelo Anthony should not be getting his diploma. He should have been expelled. They broke their own rules. They bent the knee. And yet, they can't even acknowledge the Metcalf family. This is crazy, man. This thing is getting more strange and more strange by the day. But Karmelo Anthony's people are still playing the victim. And still, man, this happened back in April. There hasn't been one credible evidence revealing that Karmelo Anthony was acting in self-defense. Zero. Maybe Karmelo Anthony's family is in denial. They're probably thinking there's no way in the world my son could just kill someone just because. Right now, the evidence is not looking good for Karmelo Anthony. It's not. And when I see actions like this, man, out there in Frisco, I'm starting to wonder, is Karmelo Anthony actually going to pay a big price for what he did? I'm not giving up on the system, but boy, this school district, man, if the jury pool was nothing but board members from the school district, something's telling me, man, that Karmelo Anthony will actually walk. But we have to see, man. This is shameful. This is really shameful, man. That's just my thoughts on this. What do you guys think of this? Black and white sports fans, let us know what you think about all this in the comments. Make sure to subscribe to the channel. And we'll catch you next time.
Thanks for watching the show. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to tune in next time on Black and White Sports.